thankful to everybody who's being filmed and trying not to.
If you're jamming through the graveyard round 1207, the witches fly above you in a midnight haze. The ghosts are glowing neon and the zombies have arisen, brushing off the dust coming out of their graves. The wolf man is chewing on a human skull. Jekyll and Hyde sing a dead duet. The Count and Vampira want a red belly full, and Frankenstein sits on a tombstone playing Russian roulette. This horseman's got a sword in his grip. The mummy shuffles, trying not to trip on his strips. The invisible man is tanning neath the moon, skinny dipping with the creature from the Black Lagoon. Jamming through the graveyard, trapped by the night. The shadows are alive and the monsters on the prowl. Better check your pulse and keep in dead man's time, 'cause you can't deny the evil of the witching hour. Friday night and the moon hung low. Me and my baby made the horror show. The ticket taker was a one-eyed man. Gave him the tickets. He tried to bite my hand. They hung the usher in the lobby just to set the mood. The candy man was selling poison food. The house was crowded to the balcony, about to see a scary movie on the midnight screen. Let's go to the horror show tonight. It's so creepy watching people die. Hide your eyes if you get upset, 'cause this horror show is rated death. I was wondering how long before the show would start. The witch doctor burst in shooting poison darts. My baby shrieked, running down the aisle. I tried to catch up, but I was paralyzed. The projectionist came to shave off all my hair. Turned out my seat was an electric chair. And then it hit me like a runaway bus. The victim of the horror show was gonna be us. Let's go to the horror show tonight. It's so creepy watching people die. Hide your eyes if you get upset, 'cause this horror show is rated death. I kept a-kicking myself for getting into this dive. All I wanted was to get out alive. Accidentally kicked a button under the seat. The trapdoor opened and I was out in the street. Now you might think that I was acting square, not going back to get my girl out of there. But the manager turned out to be a crazy clown. He locked the people in and burned the theater down. Let's go to the horror show tonight. It's It's so creepy watching people die. Hide your eyes if you get upset, 'cause this horror show is rated death. Let's go to the horror show tonight. It's so creepy watching people die. Hide your eyes if you get upset, 'cause this horror show is rated death.
And now, coming to you live from an undisclosed location somewhere in the Ozark Mountains, it's Spooky Talk Show with Josh the Devil. And now, here he is, Josh the Devil.
Hey! Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Welcome to Spooky Talk Show. I am Josh the Devil, and welcome. A quick bit of news. Apparently after last week's episode, I got a little notification that said, "Hey, Josh." And I said, "Yes, YouTube." And YouTube said, "We're afraid that your show is no longer eligible for ad monetization." And I said, "Huh, well, all right, what is there something specific? What are the guidelines? What are the rules? What don't they like?" Pretty much everything. Yeah, pretty much everything. If we talk about drugs or anything like that, well, then that's a no-no. If we talk about violence, well, then that's a no-no. If we talk about politics, yeah, that's a no-no. If we talk with curse words like fucking and shit and, yeah, well, then that's your mom's dick and stuff like that, yeah, then that's a big no-no. Now, yeah, I know you guys are groaning, but keep in mind, you guys, we've been censoring ourselves like crazy, trying to stay within those guidelines, at least a little bit, and maybe kind of squeak through. So now we're just not giving a fuck, so we're going to say whatever we want. Yeah. So all of those crazy characters that you guys suggested that were all way too explicit for us to do anything with, fuck it, it's on, yeah. That's right. Okay, let's talk about tonight's show. We do have a really good show tonight, and this time I'm not just reading it off the cue card because they forgot to write it on there. No, we do have a good show. We've got, we decided we were going to get a stand-up comic, and why get one when you buy one, get one free with David and Wesley Kleitch. 2 for 1. Everybody loves a BOGO. And if that weren't enough, the very, very mysterious Mr. Paul Morphis is here. It's going to be really good. I'm sure you guys heard a little bit of him warming up during our little sound check there, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's going to be huge. Bigly. It's so bigly. Bigly sounds like a good name for a pet. Come here, Bigly. Just sounds like something you'd yell at when it, "Bigly, don't pee on the carpet." Bigly. Okay, I will mention next week is our big season finale. We've got a lot of special things, some of which we haven't even lined up yet. See what I did there? But one thing I can tell you for sure, Velveteen Tombstone's going to be back because he has cracked. He's in touch with all things spiritual, and he has cracked the ancient mystery of McDonald's Szechuan teriyaki dipping sauce, and he will be here to teach us how to make it. He will be here. He's going to show us how to make it. I've got a plethora of chicken nuggets, and we're going to test them. We might even get some regular McDonald's sauce to do a little taste test and see if it's really worth all the effort. And if that weren't enough, Daz and Bree are here. Daz and Bree, winners of this year's Arkansas Musicians Time Showcase. They will definitely put on a good time for us. So yeah, that's about it. I guess. Oh, don't forget to chat along with us. Chat along with us. Tell us how much we suck and how much you wish the show was better and we had better guests and all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, and you can donate at patreon.com and get all kinds of special bonus stuff like a behind the scenes little feature that we just shot where Jacob tells a completely untrue story about Robitussin. Before Jacob gets mad, we're going to go ahead and jump into the joke. So what happened? Oh, I'll tell you what happened. A man put a rat in shackles. Unfortunately, there's no stock footage. Don't have. It's a groaner. It's a groaner. A cat got stuck in a tree holding a gun. Don't rifle with this pussy. Oh my God.
Can't believe we have to put up with this shit.
That was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. I'm going to keep going, though. Okay, a high school student fell down the stairs getting to his prom date. He was head over heels for the gal. You okay, Paul? Paul's not doing so good. If you could only see what was going on behind the scenes. A drunk man. Wait, no, that is behind the scenes. No, a drunk man was arrested for tackling a security robot. They have security robots?
They do now.
Oh. It was not the droid he was looking for. Because Star Wars and there's... Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Paul, you all right? Is that... Paul, what... Is that...
It's not even worth it, dude.
It's... What? Paul's having some problems. A brewery in the UK has started making a beer with lobster. Sounds fishy to me. They didn't want to release it, but they decided it would be shellfish. What? It would be shellfish.
Jared Lowry,
What?
ladies and gentlemen.
What is going on? What? All right. Hang on. I hate to do this, but Paul, come in. Can you come sit down? Can you come sit down with me? You can toss the give those to Jared.
Sit down.
What?
Yeah, good.
Jared, would you be so kind to pass Paul the little lavalier mic? Paul looks like he's got something on his mind. Something's going on. You can. This is a fancy show.
And maybe a beer while you're at it.
Okay. Yeah, you should get Paul a beer. That sounds good. Okay.
After what I just put
not
up with?
right in front of the camera. Okay. Well. Who am I to judge? Paul, what's going on, man? What? I mean, I hate to pry, but is there something going on? Is there something going on tonight? I mean.
Did you not just see what just happened?
Well, I mean, I saw there were some pretty bad jokes there, but I mean that's nothing.
Yeah,
really
those
new.
are all Jared jokes.
Yeah. Oh, were they?
Ever since you made
like,
him head writer, he's gone on this power trip and decided he's going to write everything, and that's the end result.
That makes sense. I've been skipping the writers' meetings, and that's my fault.
What writers' meeting?
What writer?
Jared just walks in. Hey, here's our jokes for the night. What are you doing?
That's a perfect Jared imitation too. It's really good. It's really good. Well, you got some good jokes. I mean, what did he veto your jokes or what?
I can't.
You can't what? You can't give them to us?
Well, I can't write jokes right now.
You can't write?
My union is on strike.
Your union, which
yes,
union is that?
We're striking in solidarity with the writers from the Scary Chat Hour.
Okay, so the writers from the Scary Chat Hour, whatever that is, they're on strike, and so
They don't know who you are either.
And so you're they're like a sister union, and you guys are striking. You're in strike solid. Well, then why isn't Jared on strike?
After those jokes, I thought he was.
Okay, fair enough. Burn on Jared. Fair enough. All right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
I'm gonna go drink.
Paul's gonna go drink. Well, he's on strike, so I guess that's fine. He can just sit and drink. Okay. All right. Well, I guess there's no reason to wait any further. Let's get my co-host out here, who's fidgeting with his lapel mic as we speak. Our head writer, Jared Lowry. I have to say that now, or he yells at me afterwards. You didn't say head writer.
Hey,
You want to clip that on there, Skeleton
I
Boy?
don't know what's going
What
on.
happened? Did you give me the clip?
What's going on?
Fucking babies, Jesus Christ! Clip it on. Sorry, and I've got kids, so I know how to
I'm a professional.
handle you. You pretty much treat you just like, all right, there you go. You'll learn one day. You're a big boy. He does. There you go, little buddy. There you go.
Too much
Gotta
touching.
take care of you. Jared,
Too
how
much
are you?
touching today.
You're not going to be here for our season finale next
No.
week because you're a total asshole. Well, that's what I've been told.
I don't like the show anymore.
You don't like, okay, but you came tonight.
After those jokes.
After those jokes, it's apparent you really are saving your A, B, C, D, and E material for something else and giving
We're
us
doing the alphabet now.
listen. I won't go above your intelligence level. I'll stay. I'll
I know
stay
the
with just
ABCs.
ABCs there. I'll just stay
I
with
know
those.
those three.
Those three. We'll stay with that. Let me ask you something that seems a little important. Do you have our Twitter questions?
I do. They're somewhere.
Were they on the
over
desk?
there.
Is this chicken scratch? Oh my Lord! I thought that this was just because of the flood and everything had blurred together, but no, apparently
Just these two. Just these two.
just those two. Okay, all right. Well, good. I was a little worried. I'm not so worried now. So what is it next week that you've got that's so much more important than your family here at Spooky Talk Show?
You're my family.
Well, I mean, for the purposes of this conversation, yes.
Did we take DNA tests?
No.
Where's Maury?
Maury is here, and we're not the father. So high five.
Yeah. What about Darth Vader? Is he the father?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Is he the father?
What are you doing next week, Jared?
I don't know. No, I know. I know what I'm doing.
Just anything else, I'll stand in a field. Hope, but maybe it'll rain.
It rained
All
last
right.
night.
Now, I was wondering maybe you were on your pigment safari
Yeah.
to finally end them once and for all. Is that the case? Is that not the case?
That's one of them.
Okay. One of the things you're gonna do.
I'm doing a thing at the Looney Bin called the Roast Battle.
Oh, roast battle. All right. I guess that's all right. We can let you do that, I guess.
And they're all gonna lose.
Smoke them, Jared.
I'm gonna win.
It's not going to be very good, so you should skip it and watch Spooky Talk Show instead.
Yeah, it's not good.
We have an open bar here at Spooky Talk Show.
we do.
Does the Looney Bin have an open bar?
No,
We
they're
have
like
no
$5.
cover here at Spooky Talk Show.
They're like $5 over there.
$5. All right. Well, still, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, I guess that's all right. I guess we'll support you in your funny endeavors. Just, save a couple of jokes for the season premiere. Because those were low-hanging fruits right there, my friend. I mean, those were rotten low-hanging fruits. Those are ones you picked up off the ground that had fallen off a week ago.
Yeah. That's what you want, right?
Now I see where it's a communication problem. Okay. He thought that's what I wanted. All right.
What do you want?
I don't know. Something a little better than that.
Oh.
A little, I don't know. I mean, I like the low-hanging fruit, but they don't all have to be low-hanging fruit, do they?
Yeah, they do.
You're
What are you talking about?
Maybe they do. All right, we'll let you decide. Comment below if you just want puns and low-hanging fruit jokes or something with. We'll see what Paul comes up with for the season finale because you're not going to be here next week. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, right here, live on the air, revoke your head writer status. Revoked! Revoked. Now, Kit's not here, so normally I would say, all right, Kit and Paul will like Rochambeau or something, or make them like greasy wrestle on the floor or something. But sadly, Kit's not here, so Paul, you're head writer from right now until you fuck up. There it is. All right. That deserves a beer. Okay. Somebody get our new head writer a beer. Look, you can see Jared's head getting smaller. Look, you can see it. Our cameras aren't very good. Maybe you can't see it. Okay, so last week on Twitter, we asked you, what are some ways to celebrate the upcoming Star Wars Day, which is May the 4th. Be with you. And since we do love a good pun, and we figured that would be all right to do. So let's see if I can read these. Now, I'm noticing you guys, okay, there we go. Number 5, you force yourself to. All right, I'm not going to lie, that's pretty good. Jared, what's another way to celebrate May the 4th?
You use the forks when eating.
What we got here? Okay. All right, number 3. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Yeah, read that number 3. I'm at a loss. I'll read number 2. It's a letter 3.
Watch your favorite Star Wars movie in 3D. If you don't like 3D, there are 2D R2D2 too.
That's not how you said that joke. You ruined it.
Oh.
I wrote that joke.
There are 2D2.
All right, really quickly, run up here. Come on. No, come on, quick. All right, really quickly.
Give it to me right here. Here we go. You guys will see 2 of me later tonight.
Where are you? It's
What's your name?
Right here. Okay.
What's your name?
You can go see your favorite Star Wars movie in 3D, but if you don't want to see it in 3D, there are 2D2.
That's what I said.
I got a better reaction than you got.
I said the same thing.
No, I think
It was.
Yeah, now you see why I didn't want to even take a crack at it. Okay, I'm going to read number 2. Number 2 is have a sword fight with your, what is the, Jesus, the fuck wrote this? Did Dan the half duck man write this? Have a sword fight with your duck and make, Dad, that's Dad, okay.
Yeah.
Have a sword fight with your dad and make,
And make out with your sister.
and make out with your sister.
I do that anyway.
Number 2, have a sword fight with your dad, make out with your sister. That is,
I do that anyway.
That's kind of a weird rednecky kind of thing to do as well. You could that's happening in a trailer park right now. Am I
She's
wrong?
hot.
That's a trailer park.
man.
Number 1. I'm going to read this one because I can actually read it. Number 1 way to celebrate May the 4th: tattoo your ween. Yeah. Tattoo your ween. Tattoo your ween. It could be tattoo your mom's ween, but because Tatooine, and that's from Star Wars, and ooh. What does this say? Okay, so tweet us your answers. It's Spooky Talk Show, and if you've got a if you're watching and you're chatting along with us, feel free to add your favorite funny way to celebrate May the 4th there, and if anyone actually does, Jacob will write it down and pass it to me. We'll read it before the show is over. We do want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to Lost 40 Brewing, who has been supplying us with our beer. So if you're like, why are they laughing? That joke wasn't that funny. It's because they're all liquored up on free beer. Woo! That's how it works. That's how you do it. You can, Lost 40. What was the other thing? You don't know.
Beer.
Why am I asking
I don't
you?
know.
Beer. I guess that's it. So we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we've got the Kleitch Brothers. Yeah. Now, already you've heard that they can read even the worst of jokes better than us, so I think we're in for something pretty good. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Spooky Talk Show.
Be the flower in the shade. I love you anyway. Be the flower in the shade. Stay with me every day. Feel destruction coming on. Feel destruction coming on. Feel destruction coming on.
Spooky Talk Show.
Josh the Devil, and that's Jared over there. And our jokes may not have been that funny, but ladies and gentlemen, the next two guests are. And I have not actually seen them perform, and how they're going to perform at the same time is a mystery to me, but it's a mystery that I am glad to watch unfold in front of me, and maybe you will too. David and Wesley Kleitch, the Kleitch Brothers, here they are.
Let's go, guys. All right, it's going to be hard to top that comedy.
We're going to give it a shot, though.
We're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. So I am David Kleitch.
I am Wesley Kleitch.
And we are twins.
Just in case there's any blind people in the audience. Gonna pick up on that one.
Or if there's any people that had too many of the free Lost 40s, you're not seeing double.
And if you did have too much and you are seeing double, there's 4 of us up here right now, and that's a lot of sexy.
Good luck hiding those boners is all I'm going to say. That's going to be tough. So being twins, it's tough, man. Like we had to deal with this today, didn't we?
We did. We were at a restaurant today, and we deal with the same thing. Every time we walk into a place and people see us, they always have the same over-the-top reaction. They just go, it's
the same reaction of when black people see a David Blaine street magic trick in person.
So we'll just walk into the restaurant, and then they'll see us, and then they're just like, oh! What? What kind of black magic? Oh, is this
crazy? It is crazy, you know?
Yeah, and it's always followed up with the one question. They'll set off to the side for a little while.
Same question every time, and it doesn't bug me what the question is. It's how they phrase the question.
How they word it.
Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll walk up and they go, we saw you guys come in, and we just have to know. Are you guys twins? Like, you have to know that?
You have to know.
You need to know that?
Your sanity depends on it.
Yeah. What, are you checking for a glitch in the Matrix?
Yeah. Come on. That's the only person that you can do that with. You can't just walk up on like a random person and be like, excuse me, I just have to know. Are you Mexican?
Why, yes, I am.
Kate! What? That's crazy. And then once they figure out that we are twins, we start getting asked like the same questions over and over again.
Oh, yeah, the same
about
questions.
being twins. Like the number one question is who's older.
Oh, I hate that question.
Yeah. I love the question. I do, because it's me.
Yeah.
I'm older.
Yeah, he loves to throw that in my face.
Yeah. I'm 20 seconds older. I got out of that vagina 20 seconds faster.
Yeah. I look at it a little bit differently, though. The way I look at it is, here we are 30 years later, and I'm still spending more time in vagina than you.
Burn!
Dude, fuck you. I wrote that joke. You don't know.
What's another question we get is, have you ever tricked like your brother's girlfriend? Have you ever
You guys ever switch girlfriends? Which is like, you ever switch girlfriends is just the polite way of asking. Have you ever committed rape?
Yeah,
it's a really nice way of
just
asking
good old,
if
good
you've
old
committed rape.
lighthearted American rape. That's all that is.
You
tricking your
ever had
girlfriend.
like a nice friendly sexual abuse?
Yeah. We have actually dated twins before. That has happened. And then
people want to know, how do you guys tell the twins apart?
Yeah, how could you tell the difference?
How do you guys tell
It was actually pretty easy. David dated the blonde. Her name was Stephanie.
Yep, that's correct. And Wesley dated the brunette, and his name was Steven.
I walked right into that one.
Yeah. 'cause there's more than one kind of twin. Hey, all right.
Our last name is Kleitch. That's a weird name. Josh did a great job of announcing us, saying it correctly,
Kleitch
although he did have to be
Brothers.
coached a little bit before the show.
He came up to us and he was like, how do you guys say your names again?
Yeah, it's Kleitch.
What does it rhyme with?
Probably something Hitler said, really. I don't know. I have no idea.
No, we've got it bad, but our mom had it way worse.
Yes, she did. This is a 100% true story. My mom, some years ago, was at the gynecologist.
Which is a great way to start a joke.
Yes, already good.
But this is a true story.
This is a true story. The receptionist stood up and went to call her to the back and butchered her name. She said, Pamela Kleitch.
Yeah. Immediately, 3 women were like, "They say what you've got? I'm
Yeah, that is unprofessional. That is unprofessional. Speaking of the Kleitch, if you guys want to get it, all you have to do is swipe right on Twinder.
Yeah.
It's a nice dating app.
Download the Twinder app. You find me and Wesley. Swipe right. Guaranteed 8 inches of a good time.
That is combined.
Yeah.
Combined length.
You gotta read it. 8 inches combined.
6 and 2. Why did I give myself the shorter
You
length?
gave yourself the shorter one,
Dang
didn't
it.
you?
Dang it.
He's the girth guy. Oh, man. So, meeting people on dating apps. You guys meet people on dating apps by any chance? Yeah? You meet some interesting people.
I met the most interesting girl ever on a dating app. She was a stripper comedian.
Yeah, and she also had a 0% chance of having, like, admiration from her father.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
yes. Both parents are super disappointed with that one.
No,
She was really good, though, guys.
She was
She actually had a ventriloquist act in her show. It was amazing. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
ventriloquist stripper. Yeah, I did not see her lips move at all.
That was pretty stupid. That was pretty stupid.
dumb.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to finish up here with one of our favorite bits. It's a sketch.
Yeah, it's a sketch. It's pretty much the MO of me and Wesley. We do a lot of sketches during our comedy. So we need a little bit of...
we need you to suspend your disbelief for a second, guys.
Which shouldn't be too hard for you guys because we're acting like we're in a spooky shed when we're actually in Josh's mom's basement.
So if you guys could, let's...
I don't know how you kept that kayfabe for so long.
Let me set up the scene for you guys. This is going to be a high school halftime football scenario, okay? And we're going to play the coaches. We're rallying the troops, all right?
This is
So
one
if
of
you
our
guys can't-
favorite sketches. It's called Halftime Speech.
Yeah, and give us 1 second. We're going to get ready for it.
Oh, there's wigs.
We really get into character here.
Fuck you, Carrot Top. You props.
Sit down, boys, and shut the fuck up! Shut up! All right, look, boys, we up by 28 points right now at halftime. But we ain't winning. We ain't winning. You want to know why we ain't winning? Why, Coach David? It's because we're playing like shit. Playing like shit. You know what we gotta do? Yeah. Is we gotta bring the fuck. Bring the fuck. Yes, that's right. That's right, Coach Wesley. Good job. You're a good-looking man. Ponytail's looking nice. I appreciate it. It's not that hard, boys. Look, we've been doing this since day one. Since day one. Running backs. Run the damn ball! That's right. That's right. Not that hard. Quarterbacks. Throw the damn ball! Yep, that's right. Wide receivers. Catch the damn ball! And then act like a goddamn running back! Ah! Come on! Woo! Hey, look. Hey, I got do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts for you boys. Here we go. Number 1. Do. Bring the fuck! That's right. Don'ts. Play like shit! That's right. Good job. I believe it's bring the shit and don't play like fuck. But we'll take... Bring the shit! Play like fuck! Fuck! Good job. That's a good job. Before we get into the Lord's Prayer, Coach Wesley's got the first play of the second half. I want y'all to rememorize it. Rememorize it! Coach Wesley, show you what you got. That's a good play. Let's go with it. Show it to him. Bring the shit! Still not showed up. Bring the shit! Lord's Prayer! Get in and touch somebody, but not in a gay way. I'm looking at you, Stevens. Lord's Prayer. Lord's Prayer. Here we go. Our Father, whose name is Kevin. Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy. Here we go. Oh, shit. Thy kingdom come. You son of a gun! You son of a gun! Coach West, fuck, I don't know the Lord's Prayer. Do not know it. Why don't you finish it up for me? Bring the shit! Amen, boys! Here we go! Thank you very much. We're David and Wesley Kleitch. You guys bring the shit for us.
All right. Well, I guess we'll forgive him. Is he gonna get stage fright now and
He does what he does.
He's frozen. Okay. Well,
What you doing, buddy?
can we get a close up? We get a close up of Jesus.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
Is there something?
He's good. Let's go on with this.
Is there something in there I'm not seeing?
No, dude, he's good. This is what he does. This is what he does.
Well, thank you guys so much
Thank you for
coming.
having us, Josh.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you guys for having us. You guys give a round of applause. Come on. Make some noise.
We do have a good
Not
good
too
drunk
loud.
audience.
We don't want Josh's mom getting upset.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
We're not in a basement.
Can you make some more bagel bites? Love those things. Love those things. All right, but yeah, okay. So that was so much funnier than what we had. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having
coming
us.
in.
We tried to help out for the
Well,
writing.
yeah, you squeezed one in there on that. You squeezed on at least one on there on the Twitter.
The
and,
one that you guys could
the
not.
one that nobody could pronounce.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. It was mostly the illegibility of it. So not the joke itself.
Yeah, it
if
wasn't
I
a
could
great
have
joke.
read it, I probably would have read it better.
excited.
Well, better than Jared at least.
I was excited.
So listen, tell some people, quick, right off the bat, where can people find you guys online?
So you guys can find us not online. You guys can find us right now in the Spooky Talk Show. You guys can find us at line at twinder.com.
Twitter.com.
Doublevision.com.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys can. You guys can also find us. You can find us in the movie Prestige. We play each other. But that's a spoiler alert if you guys didn't know or not.
Okay. Well.
No, but you can usually find us at the Joint every Tuesday. You can find us.
Thank you, Thing.
Yep. You can find me on Twitter at DavidAnthony2. If you guys want to follow somebody on Twitter that doesn't keep up with Twitter very often. That's
not
great
clogging
spot
up your
for it.
feed. That's a good Twitter person, yeah.
No, but you guys can find us here in the Little Rock area doing stand-up. If you guys happen to see twins doing comedy,
All right,
and you
Jared, we're trying to have an interview over here.
David Anthony too.
Do you know who David Anthony is?
I'm David Anthony. Yeah. When I first got started in stand-up, my name's David Kleitch, which we've already been over. I got started without this guy right here, who's my rock. I got started without him. I don't know how I ever did it. He's a comedic genius. He really is. But I got started without him, and I got tired of my name getting mixed up on stage. David Kleitch. David Kleitch. So I just went by my first name and my last name, or my middle name, which was David Anthony. And that's when I got started on Twitter. So follow me on at Twitter at David Anthony too.
Now, but he was saying, is there a David Anthony without a 2? That's someone else?
Obviously. Why would I be David Anthony
right.
too?
I think that was Jared's point. Like, do you know who that person is?
Yeah, he's a writer for The Office.
Oh, okay. Well,
So he hasn't worked in 10.
There's a David Anthony.
He hasn't. Yeah,
I thought I was being all smart by going by like, hey, I'll just go by my. Huh?
You're completely wrong.
I'm completely wrong.
You guys for the Mark Maron show.
Okay.
He did.
Mark Maron television show.
I'm just gonna reply to this in every way that you reply to a fucking statement, and that's I don't know.
what we've learned to do is basically just pretend he's not there.
Yeah. No,
he's not on camera. He doesn't have a mic on. We'll just pretend he's not there.
I feel like I'm talking too much, Wesley.
So you
Wesley,
got
here. Let's get Wesley in here a little bit.
So he roped you in. Is that right? He was. Easy.
He's been drinking a little bit too much.
Should I can give you more of a softball, like what's your favorite color? We can ease into this. So all right.
Blue.
All right. Okay. Great. Okay.
Red.
Okay. All right. There's no wrong answer.
Oh.
There's no. What made him convince you to join him on stage?
Well, when I first got started, most of my jokes were about being a twin.
Sure.
And I would just do jokes about being a twin with no reference of. I'm sorry. Did you have anything to say? Purple.
Purple. All right. Purple.
I would do all these jokes about being a twin, and I wouldn't have any of these references, or I wouldn't have like a visual representation of my twin.
Sure.
And I felt like I wrote a lot of good solo material, but the first time I had him up on stage with me, doing those jokes, it took me to a whole nother level.
Which obviously you guys have natural chemistry together, so
yeah.
So that helps because he obviously chimes in at the perfect moment,
Always. In fact, chime in.
I mean, he's complimented virtually everything you've said here today, so on the couch.
Bring the shit! Yeah. Amen. All right. That's it.
Perfect.
That's what he's got.
That's what he's got. Well, he does it well. So what's up next? What's up next? You guys have got some shows here in the Central Arkansas area lined up, I assume?
We do. We've got a couple of out-of-state shows.
Okay, tell us about them.
So we'll be doing Illinois. Wesley, what part of Illinois will we be doing? Just give him a second.
Sure.
He's got it. He's got it. What was the question? Well, what part of Illinois?
Where in Illinois?
The good part. The good part. We'll be doing the good part of Illinois.
The good part of Illinois.
Next
all right.
month. Yeah.
You know who you are.
Yeah. If you're there, if you're in the good part of Illinois, you show up to the Kleitch Brothers. We're a laugh riot.
Oh.
This will get him back. Hey, Wesley, are you excited to be doing the spooky talk show? Excited? I'm literally beside myself right now. All right.
Well, I can't think of a better place to sign off than there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Paul Morphis is here.
Spooky Talk Show. You know, I was watching Sleepaway Camp one time. If you keep doing shows here, you're all doomed.
As far as I know, we were kidnapped by aliens. Ghost aliens?
Hey, I'm not sure how I got here. I did put the lotion on my skin.
Spooky Talk Show. Spooky Talk Show.
Joe, you're supposed to be clapping, you assholes.
You didn't tell us to clap. We don't know when to clap. We've never seen a TV show with claps.
All right. So my next guest is possibly I'm going to say probably the spookiest musical guest that we've ever had on the show. Now, right now, he's just Mr. Paul Morphis, but when it comes to October, late October, when it starts getting all creepy, he becomes the Boogeyman. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Morphis, a.k.a. the Boogeyman.
Death's black doorway will soon be yawning wide. And when you see it open up, you'll want to hide your eyes. It's 8 feet tall with an iron lock, a yard from side to side. And those who face its gaping mouth can't see what waits inside. We hope we'll live till we're old and lonely. Before we're born, it can steal your breath, not stand tall at the threshold stalling. We all got to crawl through the door of death. Cradled in our mother's arms, we sense the westward wind. Soon we grow and come to know the storm that sucks us in. We prisoners walk our final steps down the row of life. We hush our chains and listen to the groaning door of night. The door of night. It's blacker than when you turn out the light. It's blacker than the shadow of a raven. It's blacker than the pupil of your eye. It's blacker than the valors of a cave. We hope we'll live till we're old and lonely. Before we're born, it can steal our breath, not stand tall at the threshold stalling. We all got to crawl through the door of death. It makes no difference, young or old. We're all afraid of what we don't know. Deny, defy, bargain, try. You must accept that you're gonna go. When the grim one finally comes to read, you'll hear the jangle of his iron keys. His sickle bids you kneel before the lock. He grips you as the hinge begins to creak. We hope we'll live till we're gray and bald. Before we're born, it can steal your breath, not stand tall at the threshold stalling. We all got to crawl through the door of death. We all got to crawl through the door of death. We all got to crawl through the door of death. We got to crawl. We got to crawl. We got to crawl. We got to crawl. We all got to crawl through the door of death. Harmonica, not a kazoo. Oh. This one's called No, They'll Never Die. All the lights in the house are out. I'm sweating in the dark. All I hear is the rocking chair, the crickets and the flies. Wishing for a midnight wind, I tune the old guitar. Stare outside the yawning window and see the lights outside. see the distant lights. I always end up sitting late to find my newest song. Years it's been, I still don't know just why the next one hides. This one's about a happy man with a mansion made of gold. He walks outside and there he finds a ladder to the sky. The ladder reaches past the sun. What's the top rung leaning on? Climb the ladder, risk it all. Where's the ground? What if I fall? He'll never taste the food of giants, hear the phoenix call. He'll never know the secret riches, too afraid of heights, too afraid of heights. All the lights in the house are out, I'm sweating in the dark. Moonlight paints the wooden floor, the windows full of stars. Quiet's waiting in the shadows when the song is done. And I can't sleep, I dream the secret. And they won't die young. They won't die young. No, they'll never No, they won't die young. They won't die young. No, they'll never die. No, they'll never know. They'll never
All right, where's that little microphone? There it is. There we are, sir. Have a seat.
So professional.
Click that on there. There we are. I bet that'll work just fine. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being here. That was fantastic. One more time. One more time, Paul Morphis. Amazing.
That is the way to sit on that couch.
And that is the way to sit on that couch. I'm not going to lie. So thank you so much for being here. It seems like you're a perfect fit for us. Sorry it took us so long to get you in here.
Glad to be here.
Tell us what you've got going on, man. Give us a little. Like, what have you got going on right now?
Okay, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time lately, not so much writing songs, but working on my music theory a little bit.
Okay, tell me about that.
Trying to understand how to use the instrument, not by just feel, but a little bit of the science behind the instrument. And also, I've been looking into literature, doing a lot of reading with audiobooks.
Sure.
To sort of train my ears for future writing. And, just trying to keep my eyes on comedians and actors that help an entertainer. They trying to learn about these crafts like acting and comedy
Sure.
to help in the entertainment field. I guess that's sort of what I do day to day. I work at nursing homes.
Okay.
Just playing music and trying to make folks have a good time.
That's great. Well, there's a lot of common threads that run through some of those. I mean, good timing. Well, that's essential for comedy, but that's also essential for music. So I can see how, obviously you've got that. If you don't have the timing, well, if you're a crappy musician or you're a crappy comedian. So I could see how things like that, you could really get into the science behind.
I wish
like
that it were
really
easier.
Break it down. Sure, no, I'm sure that's about as difficult as it gets.
Well, the musical timing seems to come pretty naturally for me, but comic timing and even trying to speak with people, I find myself pausing a lot, trying to collect my thoughts. So I feel like I kind of am better after I've had some time to prepare something. I can just sort of present it, but it really, I always admire people who are quick-witted and can just get up there and spit out great stuff.
Sure, absolutely. Except for those god-awful improv people. No, I'm joking. No, you're not. Some people are agreeing with me, but I've got friends that are doing it, so I'm going to stay neutral on this subject as best I can.
Improvisation.
Well, Colin Mockery and Ryan Stiles, those two guys can debate that argument later. But for now, now we're talking with Paul. Well, let's talk about going from Paul Morphis and maybe writing songs with that feel, and then the difference between that and the Boogeyman. Tell me about that. Do you what kind of preparation do you go? Do you have to get in the right? Because I feel like you got to get in the right kind of mind state if you're gonna write and do some things like that. Tell me about going from one of there and why the Boogeyman alter ego.
Yeah, I think like most kids, I kind of had nightmares and didn't want to get out of the bed. I remember one time just waiting as long as I could. I had to pee, and I didn't want to get out of the bed because I knew when my foot hit the floor, something was going to grab me.
Something's going to grab you.
And I think we carry that fear with us into adulthood. But
the thing in the other room is playing guitar. All right, no, that's okay. Okay, all right.
And maybe the fear that we would agree upon, or at least most people might, or sort of the uncertainty of what happens after we die. So I kind of wanted to create a character that would remind us of death and help us to at least start thinking about it so that when the time comes, it can happen peacefully instead of, kind of in a panicked way.
Sure.
So,
well, I think we've all had that phase where we listen to Cradle of Filth or sorry, Typo Negative, and
sure.
Sorry, and we've had the I'm joking, but all right, maybe I'm not. We'll never know until you look at my CD collection. Well, I think that's great. I think everybody has those same fears. I think everybody can relate to the Boogeyman and that. I like that you're bringing it out and as like a character, but then as a performance. That's great. What is next? What's on the agenda? You said you're kind of spending some time not doing some songwriting, working on the science. What's next? Are we gonna do some applications of what you've learned?
I think so. Yeah. It's my 5th year. I guess it'll be the 5th year that I'll be working with the Boogeyman character.
Okay.
And I feel like just last year it really came into its own. Like so many things in the creative world, it seems like there's a kind of goal that the character or the song has for itself. And as you work with it, it sort of comes to the surface. So last year was all about just streamlining the show, and I'm hoping that this year might have a few more stunts involved, something that's a little more theatrical and.
You're certainly, you're doing everything. So you're playing all the instruments. How many instruments do you play total?
When I do my one-man band, I play the guitar and harmonica, but also I have a pedal keyboard. So it's sort of like if you've ever seen one of those old electric keyboards, the pedals on the bottom provide my bass notes.
Right.
And then you heard a little bit, I was stomping on the percussion pedal. And in singing, I just call it 4 instruments. So harmonica, guitar, pedal keyboard, percussion pedal, and then singing on top of that.
Okay. And now you're going to try to do stunts on top of that.
Yeah. Hopefully
I'm very excited.
And get the pendulum constructed.
Okay, so do you think season 3 or season 4, maybe you can come back and put on a bigger show? Maybe we'll have we'll widen your stage area out.
Like the full-on Dick Van Dyke one-man band thing.
The full, well, well, I mean, who doesn't really? Who doesn't? Well, fantastic, man. I'm really excited.
Thank you,
Where
Josh.
can people?
I'd love to come back.
Where can people find you online? Where can they? Where can they hear?
Check out Facebook. That's where most of my stuff is. Facebook.com/Mr. Morphis, all spelled out. Mister Morphis.
Okay.
And if you want to see my Halloween stuff in particular, Facebook/The Boogeyman Will Get You. BOOGIE.
Okay.
Man will get you.
We'll get you. Okay, fantastic. Will you play another song for us?
You got it.
Guys, come on. You know you wanted to. All right, fantastic, man. Thanks so much. Whoa. It's okay. That's all right.
This next song is called Rotten Jaws. It has to do with sleep paralysis. And I should say that I've found that when you're confronted with something trying to get you or eat you in your sleep, the best thing that you can do is just sort of love it. Say, oh, it's okay. Eat me. It's fine. But there's another stage that happens, when you sort of give that love to the demon. It's like it's trying to drink out of a fire hydrant instead of a water hose. So it kind of blows it away at first, but it'll come back and try to make you real sad. It's going to try to eat those emotions that are kind of negative and painful. Well, REM, and then what's the stage after that? When you wake up, that's the stage after REM sleep. It's deep. We ready to roll Rotten Jaws? Okay, here we go. Have you ever had a dream where you were chewing your food or speaking in front of a crowd? You touch your face and your teeth feel loose and they fall right out of your mouth. You wake up panicked and you feel your face. You breathe with ease, everything's in place. But you're in trouble, and that's because you just had a visit from a rotten jaws. Rotten jaws are gonna catch you when you're sleeping. Rotten jaws are gonna hold your body down. Rotten jaws are gonna kiss you slow and deeply. Rotten jaws are gonna make your teeth fall out. Bedtime comes and you're feeling tired. Lights out, throw back the sheets. You pull up the covers and you realize someone forgot to brush their teeth. You close your eyes and begin to snore. You never hear that creaking door. But soon you taste the reeking maw. You just had a visit from a rotten jaws. And it don't matter if you brush and floss 3 times a day. Rotten jaws is rotten jaws can smell your breath and find those pearly whites. You try in vain to stay awake, but none escape the rancid kiss. Rotten jaws is on your chest, hear the voice of halitosis. Such pretty teeth, both north and south. I wonder if they'll fit my mouth. I'll pull them out and try them on. You just had a visit from rotten jaws. 32 teeth that make the sum, incisors, canines, molars, all. Tonight they're here, tomorrow gums. No more bite, no more gnaw. 32 teeth that make the sum, incisors, canines, molars, all. Tonight they're here, tomorrow gums. You just had a visit from rotten jaws, gonna catch you when you're sleeping. Rotten jaws are gonna hold your body down. Well, how rotten jaws are gonna kiss you slow and deeply. Rotten jaws are gonna make your teeth fall out. Well, rotten jaws are gonna make your teeth fall out.
32 teeth that make the sum, incisors, canines, molars, all. Tonight they're here, tomorrow gums.
You just had a visit from rotten jaws.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Where are we at? Right here. Oh, I'm down on my knees begging you watch the season finale next week. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and that way you'll know, because next week we got Das and Bree. Velvet Tombstone shows us how to make that fucking Szechuan teriyaki dipping sauce that we all want so badly. Maybe I'll wear my Rick mask and bring my portal gun and we'll shoot chicken nuggets up our ass. No, wait, that's a different show. That's later. No, but I've got to talk about Patreon. Patreon. You could be having your name announced at the end of shows like Dan and Alan Weber and people like that. They're cooler than you because they've donated money and they get to see all kinds of awesome okay. We okay? Okay, we're okay. No, God damn it, make it stop. All right, so join us join us next week for the season finale, but hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to give away to somebody in our audience this fidget spinner, because that's all anybody fucking talks about right now is fidget spinner. Who should get it? Who should get it?
I should get it.
All right. The loudest person always gets it. Why is that? I don't know. Sometimes the drunkest. Okay, we will see you guys next week. Join us for, did I mention that Paul Hodge is now our head writer? Did I mention that? Jesus Christ! No more low-hanging fruit. No more 6 puns in a row. We're going to get real, honest-to-God humor, and that's assuming that the creepy talk hour or whatever union doesn't go. Whatever the fuck bullshit we made up. So just hit that shit, and then here's the credits. Bye.
Since I'm obviously the best part of this show, donate at gofundme.com/spookytalkshow so you can see more of me.
Spooky Talk Show.
since I'm obviously the best part of this show, donate at gofundme.com/spookytalkshow so you can see more of me.